Welcome back to another episode of Coffee Walk MD. I'm Dr. Brian Kendall.
And I'm Dr. Brittany Bankhead.
And this is your cure
for boring conversation.
Nice. So, welcome back to our Coffee Walk. Cheers.
Cheers.
For those who are new to the biz.
To the biz.
Yeah, whatever we are, I don't know. New to this, the Coffee Walk is where we go on a walk with coffee. We go. It's a very action verb.
Yeah.
We go on a walk with coffee, and
opposed to having coffee on a walk.
Has a coffee off. It's totally different. Totally different.
Yeah.
Yes. And on that walk, it allows us to talk about stuff that we don't normally get to talk about in our everyday running to and from things lives.
Yeah.
We are married. We have 2 kids. We both are doctors. We both have businesses on the side that we are constantly working on. So we're entrepreneurs. We're investors.
Plot twist, we were also divorced.
Yeah.
And then we got remarried. So...
to each other.
Yes.
Yeah, yes. So yeah, we love this in our lives because it livens up our conversations.
Yeah.
It keeps us close, and so we hope that you can take what we're doing on this into your own relationship.
Monologue.
I know it is. I'm sorry.
We just talked about making it shorter.
I know, but
and here you are.
I know.
Monologuing.
Listen, I got to talk to the people.
And I'm trying to
though.
give you eyes of like.
I know. I'm not watching the eyes.
Cut it out.
It's all good. We can talk about other stuff less. We can talk about other stuff less, but people need to know. Okay.
They do.
So they also need to know, what are you drinking this morning?
Okay, so I'm drinking from my very fun science beaker. I freaking love this thing. It's like, it's a coffee mug, but it looks like it could be a science beaker if it didn't have a little handle on the side. It's got a caffeine molecule on one side, which I love. I don't know if you can see that on YouTube. If you're on YouTube. And then on the other side, it's like the measuring of like different milliliters like we used to do in an organic chemistry lab.
Yeah.
And I'm drinking an Americano.
Love it.
What about you?
I am drinking, for a fun fact, we've lived in many places, and one of those places we used to live in New York for a very short amount of time, but we did.
Cue the song, In New York.
It's concrete jungle.
It's
concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do.
This is...
Now you're in... Okay, anyways. So it's an I Heart New York mug from our time there. We lived on the Upper East Side. And...
You just wanted that to land.
I did.
Like you knew what you're talking about.
I know exactly what I'm talking about. All I know is the Upper East Side. That's it. East Side boys.
And why did you live on the Upper East Side?
Because you
Who
found
told
it.
you to?
You.
Yeah,
you found.
Yeah.
And then the coffee we're drinking, we're still on our Charleston Coffee Roasters
not
coffee.
Sponsored.
Nope, but it's
not above being
sponsored. But you know what? No, not above being sponsored. But we want to give a shout out to what we're drinking.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go.
It is very good.
Let's go on our coffee walk.
Okay, so first off.
Yeah.
In the coffee realm, I have a very silly question. And this is one of those questions you're going to be like, are you actually college educated?
Okay, let's hear it.
The coffee beans that we use to make these espresso drinks.
Yeah.
Don't laugh.
I'm waiting.
Are they actually the same beans that you use to make coffee?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I mean, so there are...
How do you... Like, could I put... Like, here... I just made an espresso drink and I've got the grounds. Could I put those grounds in the French press and make coffee with it?
Yeah.
Like how is that? How is
Yes.
making an Americano different than making a straight up French press coffee?
Well,
if you're using the same craft.
Because the espresso is extracting it at a high pressure with less water. So you get a more concentrated coffee. Whereas the drip coffee, you're letting nature take its course, and it's dripping through and picking up some of it, but it's going to be like a watery kind of drink.
Interesting.
Yeah,
so you're
it's
sure.
all the same. I'm positive.
Maybe we should.
There are
ask
different kinds
people.
of beans. There's like Arabica beans, and then there's
What?
Yes, there's Arabica, and there's another one that's like very common. There
Are you sure it's not Arabica?
Arabica.
Are you sure?
I'm almost positive.
I've never heard that word in my life.
Arabica. I'm pretty sure. We'll ask Siri to tell us when we get off of this.
Okay.
But yeah, but there are many different kinds of coffee beans, but there are two of the most common kinds. It's like Arabica, and there's one other one.
Are these well-known
They talked
things?
about it on
I
NPR.
just don't
If you
understand.
listen to NPR like I do, you would learn these
I
things.
don't want to listen to NPR. Anyways,
All
okay.
right.
Well, thanks for the
You're welcome.
heads up.
Okay, so we're starting off our coffee walk
We're
with...
starting off.
Sure. Starting off. Well, you need to introduce our topics. What are we talking about on our
All right,
coffee walk?
so this is the thing about our coffee walk. Whenever you're going for a walk, the whole point is to get out of this like, how was your day? Oh, it was fine. How was your day? It was fine. The whole point is to give some structure and some framework to diving in a little bit deeper, but not making it like overly difficult. And then the second part of that is with that framework comes you being willing to share those things and your partner being willing to, shocker, listen.
Which is pretty easy to listen while you're walking and drinking coffee.
True. You have nothing else to do.
You have nothing else to do.
And it's kind of like back to the days when you were first dating or you first met each other if you're friends. Like, you're genuinely interested in getting to know this person. Like, bring on that same sort of like interest in what they're saying.
Yeah.
So today we'll talk about what's on your mind, just like anything. What's on your mind, current events. This one's always very interesting because Brian and I couldn't possibly be on opposite sides of the world when it comes to what we think current events are. Then we're going to talk about the thing that no one warned you about, like something in life that like, oh, here we go with the YouTube thumbs up. That's so weird.
It's weird.
The thing that no one warned you about and who I'm becoming versus who I thought I would be.
Mm-hmm. All right. So let's get going. What is on your mind, Brittany Bankhead? What are you thinking about today?
So I have been on this track of nights, which, spoiler alert, if you didn't know, trauma surgeons work a lot of nights because, spoiler alert, traumas happen at night and on weekends and on holidays and all these things, just like in the emergency room. However, I did not realize, and I think we've talked about it before, that like night shift is literally considered a carcinogen by the World Health Organization. Like, you would be better off inhaling gas fumes than working a night shift in terms of class of...
It's like class 2A or something.
Yes, in terms of class of carcinogen, which is wild to me. Like, why are we not talking about this more? However, I have been on this like string of nights, but like every other night for like, it's going to be coming on 2 weeks straight. And I'm like almost towards the tail end of it. I'm going to work Friday night for 16 hours. I'll work Sunday for 24 hours. And then I've at least got a couple of days off till I do the next one. I just didn't think about as a kid, as a resident, all these things, what that's doing to my body on a molecular level. But now being much more aware of my body and like how, when it feels good and when it doesn't feel good, like I'm really trying to do better about that this year. I am just wrecked after a night and especially after many nights. And like, just what is happening to my body at a molecular level with this kind of chronic sleep deprivation. Yeah. And it's just not fair.
It's not. No, it's
like
not.
I'm not a like bring a problem without a solution kind of girl, but like that's just straight up a problem.
Yeah.
That there is not a good solution for. I think there are better fixes, but that is a whole other
I don't know
scenario.
how you get away from never working night shifts ever again.
It's not that you get away from working them. It's that you put more people in the pile so that you have to work like less of them.
Yeah, that would make sense.
That's the real way to fix it.
And then you could talk about all the business decisions that go behind that.
And then patient continuity, patient care, the quality of the person that you're bringing into work at night. I mean, it's a thing.
It is a thing.
But that's what's on my mind.
I love that.
Well,
it's a good thing to be on your mind. It's something we need to talk about more for sure.
Yeah.
On my mind is I need a dream interpreter. I need somebody.
I'm very good at interpreting
You're normally
dreams.
very good at interpreting dreams, but you've got enough on your plate. There's like, I need somebody else to tell me, because like you've got.
I'm sure Instagram's
many
full
things.
of people who
I'm sure
love to interpret your dreams.
TikTok more likely. TikTok's way more likely to have.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had this crazy dream last night.
Give us the short version.
A short version is basically I went to sleep in my own bed. In the dream, I woke up like I felt like I was really awake with a broken leg in a hospital. Open fracture, needed surgery. The orthopedic doctor who's supposed to be doing the surgery, he's sitting next to me having some sort of a crisis as he didn't take me to the OR the first night. Apparently I'd been in the hospital for like 48 hours and still no surgery.
I just interpreted it.
Oh, you did? And then like the entire time, like I don't know how I broke my ankle and there's nobody around. Like you're around kind of, but like you're not telling me like what actually happened and I don't remember anything. Or I have to cancel like our ski trip and our Europe trip and like cancel all these trips.
That sounds really pretentious.
It was very pretentious. But like the entire time, I'm just like, will somebody just please tell me how I broke my ankle? And what was the craziest thing about it all is I manifested pain in my ankle. Like I could feel the pain, but it wasn't that bad of
We
pain.
don't talk about manifesting on here very much.
It was crazy. It was just a weird dream.
That's crazy.
All right, so what does it mean?
Here's what I think it means.
Okay.
I think it means you were that like you have been in a place where like you were very trusting and warm and comfortable. And then out of nowhere, you are hurt.
Oh,
like really hurt.
Interesting. Huh.
Like really hurt. And no one seems to understand the gravity of the hurt.
Yeah.
And like the quickness with which you need the hurt fixed.
Yeah. And like, yeah. Interesting.
Am I right?
You're probably right. That's probably very right. Well, there you go. Never mind. I don't need a dream interpreter. All right.
Save our $200.
Here it comes. Our favorite segment, current events.
I don't know that it's our favorite, but it's always the most dichotomous.
It is very dichotomous. That's a good word.
I love the words dichotomous and binary. Those are the ways I like my trauma nights also, by the way.
Yeah.
I told my boss the other night. He goes, I'm hoping for you whatever you hope for tonight. And I said, sir, I just like my nights very binary. I either want it to be crazy and we're operating all night long, or I want to sleep away the evening. I don't want anything in between. I like one or the other.
One or the other.
Yes. So, current events. Okay. So, this isn't necessarily like pop culture. You think it's pop culture. It's pop
news is what I call it.
It's not pop news.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah. It's sad news. It's like real news. The dentist. Have you still not heard about the
No, I
dentist?
have no idea what you're talking about.
Holy crap. I can't believe you haven't. So basically, there was a dentist who didn't show up to work one morning.
Okay.
His colleagues start calling 911 because they're like, this is not the reg for this guy. He works like in an Aspen Dental or something.
Okay.
And they go do a well check. He and his wife are dead in their house.
Okay.
And their kids are there like crying and unharmed.
What?
Yes.
So they figure out who killed him?
No.
Oh.
It's a whole
So that's the whole thing.
Nobody knows. There's like, was it like an angry patient?
Oh.
Was it like her ex-husband who there may have been a restraining order against in the past? Was it some rando walking home from the bar?
Yeah.
But they think there's no signs of like forced entry and nothing was stolen and nothing happened to the kids.
So it tells you it's somebody they knew.
Right.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's a whole thing and there's like how much do you know what's actually happening behind the scenes? But like usually they're sharing some things along the way. The only thing they've shared is this like really grainy, fuzzy picture of some rando like walking at that time.
How long has this been going on for?
Like a week.
Well, a week? Oh.
At least.
Wow. No, I haven't heard any of this.
Although my perception of time is very off. I'm not going to lie. But it's been a while.
That's interesting.
Yes.
And
there's like no evolution.
There's no doorbell cams. Like I feel like everything
there's a
now
ring cam, but it's not, it didn't save. But like surely that's accessible.
Surely they can go
somewhere.
back somehow and do that. Yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
really sad. I'm sad for the kids.
That's
horrible.
And they're like young and I mean I think their kids are like 1 and 4.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, it's super sad, but it's like really creepy. And the thing that gets me is like, first of all, domestic violence and like all of that, like maybe that was a part of this or I don't know. But the other working theory about it being potentially an angry patient, it freaks me out.
Yeah. As soon as you said that, that's immediately where my mind goes too. It is very freaky. That's another subject that doesn't get talked about enough is violence against healthcare workers.
Yes.
It happens a lot.
A lot.
Yeah, and
both in the hospital and out of.
Yeah.
Not to mention, oh my gosh, all of the threats that get made.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
like not just in the hospital, but also in all of the clinics and the primary care doctors. Like I'm part of all kinds of Facebook groups with other physicians, and like the amount of times that people are having to file restraining orders against patients, and like also dabbling in these lines of like, they make me so uncomfortable, but I don't want to abandon them and their like health things. Like it's not talked about enough.
It is not. Well,
Anyway,
prayers for their family. That's absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
I hope they're able to bring that to a resolution.
I know. Okay.
My current events, Winter Olympics are coming up. This is a totally different thing. But I love the Winter Olympics.
You love all Olympics.
I love all Olympics, let's be honest. February 6th, they're coming. And like you got Mike Tirico on the,
I don't know who that is.
he's the announcer guy with the voice. You know, it used to be Bob Costas.
Nope, didn't know that either.
Here's the thing with me in sports. Here's what
You love an announcer.
I love an announcer. I know a lot of people don't like the announcers, but there is something about the theme music and the announcer and Mike Tirico telling you about all the things that are about to come up and what you're going to be watching.
You know what?
And it brings my stress level. I just come down here and I love just laying there on the couch, eating food, watching these athletes, world-class athletes, and then judging them harshly. Like that is
the girl equivalent of that is like award shows. We love we love to sit on the couch, eat something very unhealthy, and judge away. We love to judge your outfit, the way you're walking, who you're walking with, and it brings our stress level.
And let's be
down.
honest, like if I was meeting those people in real life, I would fan guy out, fanboy, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like it would be, there'd be no judgment. But on the TV, it's like,
absolute judgment.
You missed that gate. I can't believe you lost a tenth of a second.
You should be
Come
ashamed
on.
of yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So anyways, I'm very excited about the Winter Olympics, and I'm super excited that just in a few years they're coming to Park City.
They are.
I really think we need to make that happen. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see. Okay.
Keep going. Oh, okay. New segment here.
New segment.
The thing that no one warned you about.
Yeah.
And today's edition is marriage.
Yeah.
What is the one thing that no one warned you about? Do you want me to go first?
I don't mean to make light of this.
Yeah.
And all of these things. And like domestic abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse, mental abuse, financial abuse. Like I'm just going to preclude this statement with all of those things are so wrong on every single level, and it's not funny and it's not okay. But at the same time, I feel like there's a demographic of women who may understand what I'm about to say.
Okay. Time out real quick. We should probably tell people how long have we been married for?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. The first marriage was 13 years.
The first was 13.
And now it's been about
change.
2. And so
15-ish.
15-ish? Yeah-ish? Okay, yeah.
Like
We've known each other for 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So the thing I didn't know about marriage is that I am a good person, but I actually want to punch you in the face.
Yeah.
With all
due
genuine,
respect.
no respect.
No respect.
All genuine feelings inside. I want to punch you in the face. And I've never punched anyone in my whole life.
No, yeah.
And I love you more than anything in the world.
It's a feeling. It's
a feeling that I have to not act upon for
chose violence today.
No,
Yes.
I didn't. That's the point. I didn't choose violence.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the thing nobody warned me about marriage.
Okay. And how do you overcome that? What do you do to when in those moments when I am pushing your buttons? And let's be honest, I know the buttons to push.
Do.
And so sometimes I will just push it.
But the real messed up thing about you is you'll push it without saying that you're pushing it so that I can't actually get mad at you for pushing it.
Yeah.
For knowing how you're pushing it. You find a way.
Yeah. Well, like the other day, you needed some buttons pushed with, and
anyway, the reason I don't is just pure will.
Pure will.
And
okay.
therapy. That's the only way I can refrain.
There you go. All right. And then mine is you lose all boundaries in marriage.
Yeah.
You get into marriage thinking, they'll never see me use the bathroom, or they will whatever. And
We've
as
still never seen the number 2.
that is true, you can't even say it.
I can't.
Yeah.
No,
No,
we've never
that's
seen
true.
that. And fun fact, should we share?
I
can
don't
share.
know.
It's mine to share.
It's yours to share.
So in our first marriage of 13 years,
Yeah.
Brian never saw me pee.
Yeah, that's true.
Not once.
Yeah.
Not once. Now
Yeah.
he has.
Yeah.
So it's true. I do pee.
But yes,
But-
and what I've realized, even with like my patients, as you get older,
Yeah.
like
All bets are off.
All bets are off.
Yeah.
I mean, like
Yeah.
there is the people who have been married for 50 years. There is nothing
Yeah.
that they don't know about each other.
Yeah,
So,
that's true.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say that because of our discussion this morning.
Which discussion?
We were talking about anal.
Oh,
Hold on.
Spasms.
Spasms.
I was like, you need to finish that sentence real quick. Okay. With that, let's go on to the next one. Oh my gosh. We may have to, this episode may need to get edited. This one may have to be edited. I don't know.
No.
All right. Here's our final topic. Who I'm becoming versus who I thought I would be. Like talking about when you were a kid, who did you see yourself, or even a young adult, or when you were in college or whatever, like who did you think you were going to be versus who you are now, or who you're becoming now?
I mean, you should probably go first because I've been going
Okay.
first, and that's
Okay. So again, as a kid, I wanted to, we talked about this before. I've always wanted to be a doctor. I always knew I wanted to be a doctor.
We have that in common.
That changed. We do have that in common. That changed throughout the years, like what kind of a doctor I wanted to be. I remember going back, my mom saved everything from when I was a kid. And I wrote an essay one time about how I wanted to be a pediatric neurosurgeon.
Oh.
That was apparently my dream at one point. And now an emergency medicine physician, and that truly was, my dream. That's what I wanted, and I never really thought past that. I feel like it's a typical kind of male thing. Like I had this one goal in mind, I met the goal, and then that was kind of like it.
well, that's very you.
And it's very me.
I don't know if that's very
Yeah.
male. It's very you.
Very me.
Yeah.
And as we have, and that's one thing about our marriage that I've always loved, is that you constantly encourage me to like push beyond myself, right? Like there's like I would be fine just saying, oh yeah, I'm an ER doc, and like that's kind of it, and working half the month and then being with the kids half the month, and like not always reaching my full potential. But what I've realized about myself is I love to teach. I love to be creative, and I like to do things that bring those two things together, the creativity and the teaching. And so I'm really turning into more of like being online more. I don't like social media, but I do a lot more on there, and I use my love and passion to bring education to people, which I think is important. So
Well, you do it in the perfect way where you utilize social media as a platform to disseminate your love of creativity and teaching and all of that. And that's the perfect way. Like you're 0% a consumer of social media.
Yeah, except for your stuff. I put a little like on yours.
Just for the algorithm. But like genuinely, that's a great place to be. I mean, I do think there's a little bit of, if you want to be there, like you should consume a little bit, but you just don't like it at all.
Yeah.
So it's great. And yeah, I think that's great. Let's see. I would say, what was the prompt again?
Who I'm becoming versus who I thought I would be.
Yeah, I mean, same thing. I always wanted to be a doctor, and like that was since I was a really little kid, and I wanted to be a family doctor, and that evolves to a trauma surgeon, which is like
it's a big
total
shift.
big stretch.
Yeah.
But for me, the part of it was like being a mom. Like I didn't know that I always wanted to be a mom, and like speaking of binary and dichotomous, I either wanted 0 kids or 4.
Yeah.
Like, how much like me is that really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that I really wanted to be a mom. That's not something I like dreamed of. Like I dreamed of being a doctor, but then, once we got married and I felt those feelings, then it was like, okay, yeah, let's like have kids. And now it's like, okay, we're good with our 2. But like now my world revolves around not, yes, fulfilling myself and what I love and everything, but it also evolves around how can I be the best mother
Yeah.
to these kids and also the best version of myself. And so now my life revolves around not only being that best version of me, but also helping other moms be the best version of themselves because that role has been so minimized for so long. And it's like just something that should be part of what you do, and it should never be a lot of who you are, which is so not true.
Yeah.
So helping to kind of flip that on its side in the ways that I can do that, because that's how I also feel, I think is for me like where I was and who I'm becoming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that
Quite
does
deep
it.
for following anal sphincter
Spasms.
spasms.
That's, we're going to get censored on YouTube or on Apple Podcasts or
You can
Spotify
say
or
the
something.
word anal.
Anal, yeah, I guess
Sphincter.
so. Sphincter, I guess so.
That's a physiologic problem.
I just feel like somebody's going to turn this into like one of those like auto-tune songs or something, or a
memes.
meme or something
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
All right, well, that does it for this week's episode of
that's
Coffee
a
Walk
full,
MD.
That's a full episode.
But again, that's why we love a coffee walk. So again, the topics you're going to discuss on this week's Coffee Walk are what's on your mind, a current events corner, and then I lost my
Brian's
place.
searching.
The thing no one warned you about, being married edition, and then who I'm becoming versus who I thought I would be.
Yeah.
So we release an episode every single week. Make sure you follow us and subscribe wherever you get your podcast or on
Yeah.
YouTube if you want to see us make fools of ourselves on camera.
And we're always open to comments and things that you want to hear about.
Yeah, happy
love
to
hearing
answer
that.
questions on here as well. So if you got a question, leave it in the comments and we'll get to it on our next podcast.